Everybody come in, everybody to the party. We're online, online, we're online. Step into the night where all the stars are bright. We're back again to do this, and we're gonna do it right. Something wild's in the air, I just know it. Now we're moving.
Oh my god. Hello, chat. Welcome to Under the Tea, where we are being invaded by little woodland creatures that you do not, that you just do not. Mizu went to go grab a drink while I did this.
Oh wait, hold on. The countdown's done? I'm
Yes.
just here fucking eating my my yogurt with raspberries in it. And I just hear, "Hey, chat." And I'm like, "Huh? What happened?"
Sorry. Oh gosh. But hello, chat.
No, I was
you
caught off guard. I'm listening to Hexa cry. Let me
YouTube
post
is
that. I'll check in on her later.
YouTube is telling me that
I'm sorry, chat. I'm back.
we might have a video that might not belong to us. No shit, YouTube. It's okay. It's fine. It was just like a 30-second thing. YouTube, I can cut it out in post. Don't worry. Allah, Mizu assassinated? No. No. But hello, everybody. How are you both doing tonight?
Apparently, I've been assassinated.
Well, I'll tell you what. Something else is gonna be assassinated really quickly. Lumi's
That
bathroom.
sounds very sexual.
Because she had her chat buy her a wheel of cheese, and that sounds dangerous.
Tis good.
I took a look at the cheese, by the way. I am scared of the authenticity because whenever I think of cheese, I don't think of Argentina. So you'll have to tell me how good it is. What kind of cheese is it?
Parmesan.
Is it Parmesan? Is it actually Parmesan? Okay, I'm excited. Didn't you want to like make a pasta bowl out of it, like those TikTok videos?
That's what I want to do.
You better take some cool pictures. I'm excited. Cheese. What was that intro? Yes. By the way, really quickly, if you're curious, Victus, who might be in the chat, I have no idea, has done some course edits. He made one for my birthday, and then he made a Lumi one, and there might be a Mizu one in the future. I don't know. But now they're just kind of hanging out. They're just kind of infecting the the stream. Maybe one day there'll just be a stream where it's nothing but courses.
Just like we had streams of nothing but Andy and Lele's.
Yep, pretty much. I'm gonna be honest with you, they are adorable though. I love it. I really liked the Lumi one because I was like, I knew he's just gonna put a tail. It was either like he was gonna put a tail or business pants on because you now have like the business look, and I really like the tail. It's so good.
The tail is great.
Gotta get the courses rigged. I don't know how that would work. I mean, like the only thing we could probably do, I could like add a mouth on them. So when, just like with Fugi Tech where they open and close when we speak, that would be funny. Akko, I will get you that $1,300 wheel of cheese. You better not buy me okay. So I saw that Lumi had cheese bought for her, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can put this up. I found cheese on Throne that's $1,300, and I'm like, nobody better buy that. And let me see if I can bring it up, because it's like an actual like 24-month aged Parmesan cheese, and I was like, that sounds pretty legit to me. Oh
See,
God.
you two are gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go on my throne and put on a thing of craft singles.
Oh my gosh. Like, chat, do not buy this. Do not buy this. If you buy this, I don't know what I don't even know where I would put it. It's 80 pounds. 80 pounds of cheese. Oh my gosh. Please do not buy this. That's like $700 like for two people. But just, if you do buy it though, I'll tell you what, if people buy it, I will section off parts of it and I will send it to these two, and I'll send some to Ginny because I know Ginny is a cheese connoisseur as well.
I know Jesus really likes cheese.
Well, I hope he does too. I'd use it as a paperweight. That's a pretty moldy paperweight in like a week or two. Just saying.
I mean, you can convert it into blue cheese at that point.
Wait, is that how blue cheese is made?
It's moldy cheese.
Yeah, but like, does it come from Parmesan?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say you could tell me that, and I would believe you.
I should have just let it go. Be like, yep, that's how it's made.
You can't do that. I trust you guys. You're gonna tell me something, and I'll be like, okay.
Chocolate milk comes from brown cows.
Okay, well I know that one isn't true. All right, just like
What
I
are you
know.
talking about? That's completely true.
Just like I know, when Temp told me he put ketchup in his milk, thinking it would make strawberry milk, it did not make strawberry milk.
Yeah, it did. He just did it wrong.
That was a funny story he told me. Oh, goodness. So how has both of your weeks been? Have you done anything interesting this week, both of you? Because I have literally just been working and sleeping this week.
I've been working and sleeping.
Yeah. I'm going to turn you both
We lost one of our overnight guys because he got mad and he punched the door and broke it.
I remember you telling me that. I don't mean to laugh, but that is kind of funny. Just like hearing that he punched a door and now he's gone. I'm assuming it shattered the entire door because it was a window.
It was multi-segments into different pieces of glass, so he shattered one of the glasses.
That's insane.
There's also an electronic door though, so the door won't like close.
Yeah.
We had to get somebody to fix it.
Excuse me.
He got mad over something dumb too. Like it literally didn't matter. He just dropped something and it broke. And like everybody around him was like, "Oh yeah, it's whatever. We drop shit all the time." And he just flipped his lid. It's such a dumb thing to get angry about.
No, yeah. I mean, you explained it to me and I was like, I guess I can kind of understand his reasoning, but it's just like, hopefully things work out for him because that sounds really unfortunate.
Yeah, and unfortunately, chat, we actually don't have a position for an overnight person. So they're gonna refill his position, but it's not gonna be an overnight guy. He had like specifically requested that, and we were like, yeah, you know, actually, it'd be kind of cool to have somebody just work overnight while everybody else is gone that can move around wherever he wants to. And actually helped a lot. And now we're gonna not have that help because he got himself fired.
Because that's how the economy works these days, chat.
Yeah.
Bullet
I feel
dodge?
bad for him, too.
No, it sounds like this guy, like, I don't know. I don't want to tell this guy's
He never
life story.
hurt another person. He has repeatedly hurt metal. Metal that he should not be able to hurt. Like, we have one of those really big doors that go into a cooler. You know, the ones that are meant to be, like, sealed. He split that one down the middle.
Wait, really?
We still aren't 100% sure how. Nobody saw it. There's no cameras facing the other side of the door, so...
I love it when people just, like, look at shit like that. It's like, how did you do that? And you're never gonna get an explanation for it, because he's just gone forever.
Yeah. None of us were gonna ask. We were just gonna, like, leave it.
Yeah. That's awesome. Oh, goodness. I guess the only other thing that, like, happened in my week is that I got a sponsorship, and I am gonna try and get it for the tea channel as well, because we, as tea spillers, all like tea. I got a sponsorship with Dragon's Treasure, which some people might know who Dragon's Treasure is. He makes tea, where he lives out of, and he is basically giving me a sponsorship thing here. I'm not gonna do it since we're not on the channel, but chat, on the relations of tea, do you want to know the wrong way to cook tea? Rima would like to tell us the wrong way to make tea. She made a tweet on August 4th, literally saying that she microwaves tea.
No, that wasn't the problem. The problem was that she puts the tea bag in the tea and leaves it in there while she microwaves it.
Really? That's what people... Because I'm going to be honest with you. If you microwave
Look, it's
tea...
already bad you're microwaving tea, but she was doubly problems because she's putting the tea bag in the water and then microwaving that too.
I was the one who told her. What do you mean, Nano? Microwaved leaf? Yeah, don't microwave. No, don't microwave tea, Chad. That's a bad idea. Bad idea. Just because I mean, like, here's the thing. When anything involves the microwave, there's very few things that you can cook in there besides like popcorn and frozen foods that will actually taste good. Everything else is just not meant to go in there.
Oh no, put everything in the microwave, chat. Don't listen to Akko.
No.
The microwave is perfect for all things. Burgers.
Burgers?
Yeah.
Burgers?
Yeah.
You just talking White Castle, or are you talking like actual like burgers raw in the?
Well, no, you wouldn't do a burger that's raw.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, you should have known the answer to that one. You wouldn't do a
No,
burger
I
that's
didn't.
raw.
You know how stupid I am.
I mean, I don't think you're stupid. I just think you're mentally challenged.
I think both of these are the correct answer here. Reheated spaghetti. Listen, as a partial Italian person, I will tell you that reheated spaghetti can only work with certain spaghettis, and you have to use a little bit of water in there to help keep it from drying out. Otherwise, you get something that's partially dry, and that don't taste good. I'm sorry.
As an American, microwaves are king. And anyone who says otherwise is tea-sipping, lily-livered nobody.
Okay. Well, I like microwaves. That's all they have at work in order to heat food. But like, there's just some things I wouldn't. Like, somebody mentioned putting eggs in the microwave. Have either of you tried that?
No. I'm not sure I would.
I don't think. No. Put cold pizza in the microwave and eat it. I mean, pizza's an exception. Pizza
Pizza can be cooked any way you want.
What's wrong with me?
Here, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna post it and shooting the shit.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry ahead of time.
Oh dear. Lumi is
Oh,
cursing.
goddamn.
Lumi is cursing the stream already.
Hold on, let me.
Oh, it's Camelot.
Here.
He unfollowed me.
I refuse to look at that anymore.
Oh, I saw that.
Lumi, we're not friends anymore, just so we're clear.
I'm not pulling that up on stream. That might be too risque for stream. But
Well, yes, it's too risque for stream. I wasn't gonna say put it up.
I'm gonna describe it. Is that Uncle Ruckus? Is that actually? Because I've never seen the show.
That's
Okay.
Uncle Ruckus.
That is
Uncle Ruckus
Ruckus.
impregnated Frieza, his perfect white woman.
Wait, is it Frieza a dude?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Frieza's a guy.
I'm gonna be honest with you, it doesn't really matter.
Looks feminine enough to me.
Oh goodness, that picture is making the rounds. Yes, it is, and I'm just like, again, I'm glad I unfollowed him so that I didn't have to see that. But now Lumi made me see it again. No.
You're welcome.
Lumi
Here,
believes
I
in
will-
cursing her friends.
Here you go. There, now it's gone.
Thank you. Yeah, oh gosh. Frieza is
Goddamn.
male. Okay. Okay.
And here you go. Cleanse it with this.
Which is weird because it's a very girly name, honestly.
Oh gosh. Wait, who's the fourth option? I don't know that guy. Sorry, Chad, we're not giving any context to this. Maybe
I
I
believe that is Pete Davidson.
Who's Pete Davidson again?
You say that as if I would know who that is.
Pete Davidson has dated many famous women, but looks like that. I think he's an ex of Taylor Swift. I think.
I mean, to be fair,
gosh.
famous women don't have any standards.
No, you know
Taylor
what?
Swift
Fair
literally
enough.
dates anybody with legs.
Fair enough. There, chat. Just let me.
Don't come for me, Swifties. I don't give a shit. You will not change my mind.
Oops. Speaking of Swifties, I think I heard that like some terrorists were like trying to go after a Taylor Swift convention, and someone made the comment that terrorists have not met real terrorists until they have tried to attack a Taylor Swift concert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did any of you ever like Taylor Swift? Because for like a brief
No.
period, when I was a missionary, like I kind of like I liked her music until I realized what it was all about. And it was just like women shitting on men and saying how much she hates men, unless she's got a boyfriend, and then she's saying how much she loves him. But I'm
No,
gonna be
her
honest.
music is super generic and stupid.
I'll be honest, I liked it more when she was just a country singer, because then it felt like she had some personality to her, which is funny considering all country singers, well, not all, but most country singers sound kind of samey. But like then she like jumped from country to like whatever the hell she is now. Like she must have made a deal with the devil, and now she is what she is now.
Lots of people say that she sold her soul years ago.
What's sad is,
But, you know.
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, when I was on my mission, I met a guy who told me that he coached her, and he actually showed me pictures of him coaching her. And so it was really sad because he was like really proud of her. This was before she like jumped off the deep end and made that song "Look What You Made Me Do," which is all about hating men and stuff. And I just, when I thought about it, I felt really bad for the guy because he was like a really talented guy. He really helped her out a whole lot. And he really like enjoyed her. And I can't imagine how he must have felt when he saw how she just turned into a man-hater like that.
I can't imagine how Justin Bieber's teacher felt.
Oh gosh.
I'm allowed to say that because he's also a piece of shit, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, chat. Tonight we've got we haven't talked about a lot of graduations recently because they've just not really been that interesting.
And now we've got like 30 of them.
Now we've got like 30 of them. A couple of them are from Idol. We're going to talk about Idol tonight because Idol, I'm going to be honest with you, beyond being like, I'm pretty sure Idol was the Sony group. They are that now from
No.
no?
I don't think Idol is the Sony group. I know Idol was the most controversial thing about Idol that I know about is that it's owned by a Jew and based out of Israel.
Idol EN.
I can see why in the current climate that would be controversial.
Yeah.
Okay, I know that Brave owns them now, Google. I want to know who owned them then.
They might have just been independent, technically.
It's possible. I know that Sony has one. That's Prism. Oh, okay. Okay. But
Prism Project, yeah.
We're going to talk about Idol tonight. We're going to talk about the Nijisanji guy that was let go because he's apparently got some past with him as well. And what else were we going to talk? That's really like the two big ones. We are going to talk about the Idol one specifically. One of the talents, Rin, who a lot of people really like, she's almost got 1 million subs, so she's kind of like the most popular girl from Idol, I believe. She's made a video.
She does a lot of YouTube shorts.
She does, which is probably where a lot of her popularity has come from. But we're gonna listen to some of her stuff as well, because she gave a pretty good breakdown for the entire group that we're gonna read through. And again, we're gonna talk about the Niji thing. But before we talk about these big ones, we're gonna talk about not really a graduation, but like a in their own words, a semi-retirement from this VTuber named what was his name? Underhill, Mr. Underhill. Now this is something that I literally saw at the last moment because you posted this, Lumi.
Yeah, I posted that a few days ago. I thought you looked in TVA.
I didn't see it, and I wish you would have told me, because I had the perfect meme for that. Because of what he said, I wanted to do the Sailor Moon meme, where he's like, my work here is done! You didn't do anything! Because he talks in this, like, graduation thing as if he's, like, done some fantastic service to the community by existing.
I mean, don't forget, he also did that podcast, like, what was it called? The Virtual Tea House with
Mari,
your favorite cat girl VTuber, and Evan.
Yeah, with
and then
Mari,
they all
May,
quit,
and
which
Evan.
was funny.
Yeah, chat. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is something that is more just like interesting to us because I mentioned this to Lumi and Mizu. We are on number 45 of our podcast. In about 7 weeks, we will have been doing this for a whole year. Not all of the streams are unfortunately on the main account. We still need to do that. And I can start working on that in a couple weeks. But we've been here for almost a year. Now, in the year that we've been around, there have been other podcasts that have attempted to also exist and do what we do. Mr. Underhill's podcast with Mariume and Evan was one of them. I know that Ginny kind of does something similar. She kind of just talks about pop culture or whatever the hell she wants to talk about. She doesn't talk about VTubers a whole lot. I want to say there was like 1 or 2 other ones that kind of talked about drama as well that were also VTuber themed. But they're not coming to my head right now. The point is, a lot of other people have done this, but they give up. They give up. Well, Ginny hasn't given up, but they don't really cover the things in the same way that we do. But Mr. Underhill basically gave up, and he excuse me. His whole thing is being like the wholesome VTuber news guy. And I'm going to be honest with you, chat. Now, here's the thing. I do believe that there is opportunities to tell news and talk about good things in the world. I believe that that is a good thing to do. However, and this is honestly really just a problem with humanity, people really don't care about the good news. People care about the drama and the bad news and the craziness. That's why drama podcasts tend to do very well, because when you talk about drama, it's like it's again like when you're driving on a highway and you see a car crash, and you know it really sucks seeing that 12-car pileup, but you really want to get out of your car and take a picture and maybe ask some people some questions. And that's why drama podcasts do so well, and that's why sometimes the news does well, is because they capitalize off of the drama. So while I think that like what?
Ducky responded to his semi-retirement post.
Oh gosh.
Says grass is greener over. Yes. He said grass is greener over here, man. Proud of you for pursuing what makes you happy. You built an amazing community who will definitely support
what
you.
Community?
You excited for your future. It's like. Does Underhill play games too? I don't know what else he does.
I kind of want to look. I'm gonna look at his YouTube channel on and off tab here. But what community? I'm sure he has subscribers. Hold on. I've never really paid attention to him. He has like 23,000 subscribers here. But what does he do? He has no videos on his channel. All he does is live streams. Okay. By the way, chat, if you ever decide to become a VTuber on YouTube, don't do that, because just putting out video or just putting out streams is not enough, because YouTube will not push you out. Wait, he doesn't have a lot of streams. Where's his content?
I think Twitch mostly.
Is it just mostly on? Oh, there's your problem, buddy. None of his streams have like a lot of views on them. Okay. I don't know what his content is.
I think most of his stuff is from his. Well, at least fucking audiences from larger VTubers he's friends with. Like, he dates a popular VTuber.
He does?
I forgot what her... the Galaxy chick. I forgot her name.
Galaxy chick. Oh, the black hole girl?
She graduated a few months back, I believe. Or went on a hiatus.
Not the Hololive one.
No, not the Hololive one. The indie one.
Okay. Sad Ducky left. Ducky was the best producer of trash. You need that edited content? Yes. Yes, that's why we're trying to... we eventually are going to do more with the podcast channel. We just don't have a lot of time right now. But... yeah, when it comes to YouTube content, Mr. Underhill doesn't really have a whole lot. Which, again, it makes it a head scratch. I mean, like, hell, if you... however you get 23,000 subscribers, you know, good for you, buddy. But, like... Alright. Oh, he's doing a subathon on the 12th. Congratulations, man. Oh, that's great. Good on you. Sana? No, not Sana. Not Sana at all.
Hold
anyway.
on, I'm looking. Give me a second.
Okay. Anyway, while you're looking, I'm going to read his semi-retirement. By the way, chat, it's not semi-retirement. He's just not doing news anymore. And in my personal opinion, that might kill his channel, because I feel like that was like the big thing that people came for, was the news. So I'm not quite sure.
Oh, her name is Stella.
Stella. Is she the Gyaru?
Yes.
She...
This one.
I get it now. Oh my gosh, I get it now. Because, like, when we were going through our drama, because I think she and a couple other Gyarus are part of, like, this Gyaru podcast, but, like, her or one of the others, like, made a catty comment towards me because I talked to drama, and now I know why. Now I know why. That makes a lot of sense. That's funny, though. That's funny, though. I don't know. That's funny. Anyway, I'm gonna read his semi-retirement for you.
What Galaxy Girl? Oh, Azahara. Azahara. Her name was Stella Luna.
Stella
She
Luna.
graduated May 1st, it looks like.
Did she list a reason why she was leaving? Which Gyaru are we talking about? I'm not gonna name specifics. All I know is that, like, people told me that some Gyarus were, like, being catty, which, to be fair, being a Gyaru is being a bit catty and a bit mean girl, alright? So, I don't really care that much, but it was just funny that, like, you know, when everybody was hopping on the, Underthetea shit train, I saw some Gyaru saying that, like, oh, we don't associate with her, even though she's a Gyaru. And it's just like, okay, whatever.
Okay, looking at her graduation post, yeah, she got poached by a corpo. While this is goodbye for now, it's not goodbye forever.
Ooh.
Oh no, she got poached.
Chat, we gotta figure out where she's going. Wish her well. Anyway, let's read this semi-retirement here. Oh, I need to stream this so you guys can see shit. Let me turn on audio so that when I do play stuff, you guys can hear it properly.
Don't know who she is or what she does. She did not safe for work stuff. I believe she did, like, OnlyFans or something.
There is another Gyaru VTuber that does that.
Well, now I'm gonna have to go find her.
I can tell you the other Gyaru one. She's, I think she's not, well, anybody that doesn't follow me, I feel like is just indifferent to me, but I think she doesn't hate me. Vishojo ended applications. Yeah, but I think she graduated long before this. By the way, we're gonna,
I also don't believe V-Shoujo is actually hiring anybody that's not well established.
I actually have... Oh, go ahead.
I am putting $20 down right now that Hex Haywire is gonna be one of the
you gave it away! Well, I was gonna make a joke later, but I believe that as well, and it'll be apparent why here soon. Her name is Ryu. Yeah, Ryu is the very lewd one. She's like a Futanari Gyaru.
But I extra have to find their OnlyFans.
Yeah. She's alright. Again, I think she's fine. Anyway. Let me talk about this semi-retirement, then we can bounce along. Hey, Parliament! That's right, he called his group, like, the Parliament.
Why would you want that, like, associated with your group?
I think he's British, that's why. British people.
Why would you want being British associated with your group?
Sorry, Proctor. Not really, though. That was a joke, chat? Yes. It's a mix with nervousness and relief that I share with you that I'll be going into semi-retirement. I'll be officially hanging up the mug and retiring from the news corner of content creation. Basically, all of the content creation that he's ever done. I know he's probably played games, but, like, again, bud, you're leaving the one thing that a lot of people probably tuned in for. I'm happy to see the community is in a place where it no longer needs the goofy owl man screeching about the good stuff. And we're honest, you never did. Is that a cell phone? You kept this place safe and fun all on your own. I can't believe.
It's just such a weird thing to say.
That's what a group of owls are called? Okay, fair enough. But still. Why would you say, by the way, guys, you didn't need me here? My content was useless, bro. This is the kind of self-depreciation I hate, man. Do owls have a senate too? Maybe. What I'll be doing moving forward, I'll shift focused and streaming more often on Twitch. You didn't really stream very often on YouTube, so I don't know where you were streaming. This will start with a subathon on August 12th, and I have more information to come on that very soon. I'm not entirely sure how long I plan to be on this new adventure, but I hope you'll join me for however long or short it might be. Meanwhile, the YouTube channel will become a place for more Underhill-centric content. I absolutely respect if this content isn't what you subscribe for, so if you need to leave, then I thank you for the laughs and smiles. I won't promise very regular content on YouTube, but it will be the type of content I want to make, not that I feel forced to make. Is he saying that he felt forced to make news content? Bro! Oh my gosh. To quote Arthur Morgan, quote, I gave you all I had. I don't hate what I do, and that means walking away now while there's still some sense of fun in it, which means that he was hating what he was doing. He's just trying to make it sound like he didn't. I hope that wherever the road takes me, that I can turn and see the Parliament right there with me. Thank you for reading, and thank you for understanding. It means a lot to me to have such a great group of people around me. You're a goofy owl, man. I'm going to be honest, I never watched any of his streams. I just knew about him because of Mariume and their thing that they did. Oh my god.
See, I had issues with Underhill because he always put forth this like I'm a super positive person and I only want what's like best for the community kind of shtick. But as soon as like he didn't like somebody, and you could see it in his Twitter replies, like immediately he just becomes the most angry, unhinged person you've ever met.
Wasn't this guy?
And there's a lot of people
Blazer?
like that. I think a lot of people don't realize that their Twitter replies are public, which needs to become a new thing. Your Twitter replies are public.
I think it is.
Because they'll just say the most crazy, unhinged shit in the Twitter replies, expecting nobody can see it.
I agree. But now, this guy was like one of... Now, chat, people like to complain about people that are straight, like me, Lumi, and Mizu. Or we get up
I'm
here...
not straight.
That's not what I mean. Okay, let me rephrase. People don't like it when people are honest, you know, like me, Mizu, and Lumi. But like people like Underhill who puts on this facade or this face of being like, oh, I'm just a super positive guy. No, this guy is not a super positive guy. Everything I've seen from Mr. Underhill, he tries to hide himself behind this wall of positivity. But the moment that you do something that makes him hate you, you are like persona non grata with this man. So I'll be honest with you, it's probably a good thing that he's stepping away from this, because it probably got very difficult for him not to shout at people. Like, I just don't trust people that are ultra wholesome like this. I think that when people do that, there's a big issue. Pretty big issue. So, Mizu is straight as a gay arrow.
I haven't heard it put that way before, but yes, I would concur.
What a gay arrow look like?
Not very straight.
The gay arrow's just a ring.
Yeah. Just a ring.
Full circle.
Self-love. I don't know. There's really not much else to say about it, but like, good for you, buddy, for leaving the news. We'll take over for you. I mean, like, there's still False out there that tells the news, and a couple other people that tell the news, but like, it doesn't sound like you were really in it, so...
What has False been doing?
I don't know.
I don't know. Let me switch over to my good old alt account.
Like, it occurs to me that
You don't know?
I literally hear nothing about him ever.
I believe all he does is just, like, make videos. I mean, like, again, since he has us all blocked, I would assume that... Last I heard is that he was participating in that summer event, but, supposedly, this isn't fact, this is what I heard, he wasn't actually part of it, he was just there. But I don't know how true that is. Purple Keemstar? Well, see, here's the thing. I don't consider him a Keemstar because, well... I don't think, False is, like, that down bad to do kayfabe. I think False likes to glaze certain VTubers, but I don't think that he does kayfabe. I'd be
yet.
very surprised. Very surprised. Like, chat, you can tell when somebody is doing kayfabe. Like when it comes to the podcast, that entire thing is kayfabe up and down the wall there. But with False, I just don't see it. I don't think he. Okay, I'm not gonna say that. I just don't think he has the bones to do kayfabe.
It looks like he's still fucking. He makes videos almost every day still, if there's interesting things going on. Otherwise, sometimes he'll take like a week or 2 weeks to make a video.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I just don't hear anything about the guy, and I don't particularly really care about him. You know, I just.
It's more of a curiosity thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I always say that he's the Keemstar of VTubers because he sounds like Keemstar. I mean, like, fair, I guess. The only reason why I don't call him that is because, as far as I know, False hasn't doxed anybody. He hasn't engaged in kayfabe, and well, I don't know anything about him behind the scenes, but like, you know, he took about a month's rest. I mean, when you make videos every single day like that for your job, I would probably need a month's rest as well.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot that Mythos HQ is actually a thing.
Yeah, that's right. The Mythos people, like where they all are based off of. It's the mythological ones, right?
Yeah, off of Greek mythology.
Mm-hmm.
I think the one talent that got done the most fucking dirty between all of them is Ares. She got done fucking dirty.
Really? Why you say that?
You can tell the model art is still really good, but comparative to the other girls, it's not. Like, hold on here. I mean, let me show you Hades. Not Hades, fucking Ares. Granted, she's fucking cute, and she's a speedrunner too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, she does some really good fucking shit. It's like, good for her. Proud of her.
Never heard the term. What's kayfabe? Mizu, I feel like you could explain what kayfabe is better than I am. I know it's a wrestling term, but
I can't.
You can't? Alright, I'm just gonna look it up then.
It's one of those terms that everybody used it, and I was just like, I think this is a dumb term. I'm not gonna use.
I've never heard of it previously myself. I'm just like, Akko can say it's one thing. I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense, and it could be something else completely.
You might not be wrong. This is why I looked it up. Kayfabe is a professional wrestling term. The fact or convention of presenting a staged performance as genuine or authentic. Basically, putting on a performance for chat. So, like, in terms of the LolCow podcast chat, when you watch the LolCow podcast, you need to understand that a certain amount of that thing is staged. Like, when it came to the boogie cancer, I think Keemstar had absolutely no idea where that was going to go. But I do believe that some of the stuff when it comes to the LolCow podcast is definitely staged or definitely set up by Keemstar in advance in order to make things feel more crazy. So just in the easiest way or sense, it's basically like staging the entire thing. Because again, you have to remember that wrestling's fake. It's not real. So that's how that works. Just think of it like wrestling, and it makes more sense. Another good way of saying it, and we might have mentioned this before, but all of the commentary and drama YouTubers, not including us, of course, we're not in the Cool Kids Club, all of them own and share a Discord with each other. Well, they will talk about and manufacture their own drama in order to get views. This is not like fake. This is things that some of them have actually admitted to. And the reason why it came out is because one of those drama YouTubers got pissed off and decided to leak it. So, like, if you see drama on YouTube between certain people, understand that there's a good chance it might be manufactured. Like the drama right now where Keemstar has kicked off Tommy C. I believe that is possibly real, because Tommy C came out and literally showed how much money the podcast was making and talking about the back end of the show. I believe it could be real that he was actually fired from the show. so that they could. But I do believe that Keemstar is like turning it into a show, firing him so that he could hire other people. He tried to put Camelot in there, and I think, oops, shit, how did that happen? I think that was pretty funny. But like, there's other aspects where like Keemstar fights with Bo Blacks because Bo Blacks calls him a cuck, and he fights with Nicholas Diorio. I think that's all kayfabe. I think they all fight with each other to get views, and then they make up later. Because like, you'll see them 6 months later saying, "Hey buddy, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream." Now I guess there is a slight chance that Keemstar is just being a whiny bitch, and that's why everything is going on. But I do believe that, for the most part, a lot of that shit that you see in the drama sphere is fake. As people say in the chat, fake and gay. Keem doesn't realize he is one of the locals. Yes, very accurate. Very, very accurate. That's the easiest way to explain it in like 10 minutes. Basically fake and gay performances to make you watch. Unlike these graduations we're going to talk about here, moving on from Mr. Underhill and his quote-unquote semi-retirement,
Fantastic transition.
Let's talk about... Let's 5-minute break. No, we don't need a 5-minute break.
Oh, but before you continue yapping, I threw down a couple of the models so you can see the comparison.
Yeah, here. I'll
You don't have to pull them up on stream. I'm just showing you so you can see that how I think that Aries kind of got done dirty.
Are they all different videos here?
One's just...
I see. So one of both the Zeus and Apollo one is like very well like polished and out there. Yet the Aries one is just like a character sheet. Here, chat. I'll bring this up for comparison, just for you.
And I know that she just posted a subathon. Oh man, having a 2.0 model is a subathon goal, and I hope she makes it. I hope she gets a fucking badass model too.
Okay.
And also because Dark Souls speedrunners are absolutely terrifying.
Oh, is that what Aries does?
Yes.
Nice. Okay, chat. This is Apollos and Mythos. Apollos looks like she's very dazed and confused there. And this is Aries. And again, I think Aries is... Oh gosh, when it will load. Aries looks fine. I think that she's got one of the cooler looking models there. My guess is they all got to have some choice in their designs, and hers is like... it's very out there, which I think is cool looking, but like, that's it. And I
think it's because I honestly think it's because the other two girls do lewd content and she does, and Aries doesn't.
Really?
That's just my personal opinion.
Wait, really?
Yeah, the other two do lewd content and Aries just is speedrunning.
Oh my gosh, that's... I kind of feel bad now. Wow.
I
Yeah,
will say, I
how
totally,
Aries...
I totally get like their naming scheme and everything. It's probably not a good idea to use like those names, because that's gonna make their like searches fucking awful.
I agree.
Yeah.
I 100% agree.
Like, not everybody can be Fate Grand Order and have permanently changed like how people see certain historical figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's to the point where you can search Astolfo and you're gonna get the Fate character before you're gonna get the historical figure Astolfo.
Yeah.
I could tell you for a fact, if you are an indie VTuber and somebody searches Zeus, you are not on the first 20 pages.
Yeah.
Like, chat, if you search my name on Google, the first thing that comes up is obviously just going to be me, because that's just what comes up first, because nobody else has my name. I did have to like change. I was like MommaOcco for a while, but I didn't realize in the beginning that it actually leads to like the mom that had 8 babies. So I had to very quickly take that bit out of there. But like, if you search just MommaOcco, I am literally the first thing that comes up. And so, like, when you become a personality, like, if you really want to stick out, you gotta choose, like, you gotta be unique enough that people think you're interesting, but like, not so general that people can't find you. Because, like, if you type in Lumi's name and Mizu's name, you'll probably find, here, I'll actually, like...
I'm on the first couple pages.
You're the first...
At least when I search it.
If I search your name, you're the first one.
Yeah, fair.
And if I search up Lumi's website... Lumi, you have a website? Oh, you have...
Yeah, domain for 5 years for about $15.
Huh. Well, that's the first thing that comes up. Interesting. And then your Twitter comes up. And... Oh, that's right, because LuminousCove is like, that's like a name for something else as well. So you are the first thing that comes up, but then, like, it's followed by your post of cheese, and then, like, literally LuminousCove, which I believe is a map in Bloons 6.
I don't know what that is.
It is...
It's a tower defense game, very popular. It's actually quite impressive that you beat out the balloons map.
Yeah, it is. Yes. I mean, like, that's what I found if you search her on Google right now. The first result is just her website. So, that's cool. Lumi shares her name with 2 other Chubas. Yes, she does, but that's why you gotta type in the whole thing, not just Lumi. Because I think if you just
I'm not saying, like, that these poor people should not be creative, because I think this is kind of creative, and I like their whole thematic and everything. But let's be honest, if you search Zeus Myth or Mythos, you're not getting any of them for the first 20 pages. You are severely kneecapping your ability to be searched. Not just on Google, on any website. You think you're the only Zeus streaming on Twitch?
Actually, if you put Mythos in after that, she is the first one that comes up.
Oh, fair. I'm surprised.
Well, granted, her Twitter ad is Zeus Mythos.
Yeah.
So.
Because Mythos is an actual word, so I'm actually kind of surprised.
Yeah, that is it.
I'm just looking up, like, each individual Greek god, and then putting Mythos to see if there's any accounts made.
Uh-huh.
Apparently someone made a Hermes one, but, like, last year, and it's some other language. So this is like a crypto account. So they gotta try that from somebody if they want a Hermes.
Oh, that's funny. Let me about to smash and pass the whole Greek pantheon.
I mean, I already said that I was going to read the Odyssey and and all that. So
that's
we'll
a good
see.
book.
It is.
That's a good book. I was gonna joke that the entire pantheon would probably smash right back because all of the Greek pantheon is just full of horny motherfuckers, with Zeus being at the number top. So I'm not surprised that the Zeus girl is actually like Zeus is actually like the lewd one in Mythos. I'm not surprised by that at all.
I mean,
Zeus is the asshole.
Yes.
I thought Zeus was also the one that banged every girl that he saw.
All of them do,
All
except
of
for
them
Hades.
Did. Yeah.
Zeus is definitely not special in that regard.
I mean, fair. Fair.
Other ones they have to pry from someone's cold dead hand. It looks like Artemis Mythos was also taken.
Oh, that's funny.
Also, Artemis is just another fairly popular indie VTuber.
I know there's a Poseidon. Yes.
Oh wait, hold on. This one was made in April of this year. Artemis Mythos VT.
Does it not have anything on it?
Nope, just was made in April of this year and only following Fortnite.
Well, maybe something will happen with it. Who knows? Hades the only one that doesn't grape anymore. The one time he might have, he was tricked by Zeus. Yeah, like Hades is like the recluse. He really only has
No, Hades is the good guy. It's also typically understood that Hades is just in general the smart one, because there will eventually be more dead people than there will be living people.
This is true. This is very true. I mean, like, I always knew he was the smart one, because, like, I remember when I was in school learning Greek mythology, and I was like, wait a minute, I don't remember this from Hercules.
You know, I wonder if they're only going to have 12 talents total for their
group?
for their fucking thing. Actually no, probably not, because at first I thought they were just gonna do the 12 Olympians, but then I remember they added the Fates as a talent, so I'm like, nope. So they might go into who knows, we might see Charybdis or Scylla Mythos. You know, I need to look this up.
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I'm gonna be honest with you. VTuber agencies are kind of falling left and right with talents. Probably just because they just didn't make it up to the top there. Which I will segue into the next thing that we were going to talk about, which is Idol. If we want to talk about Mythos here before we're done, we will. But I would like to talk a little bit about Idol. Now, chat, I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't pay attention to a lot of VTuber groups, because besides Hololive and Niji and VShojo and the last two, I really only pay attention to see if something funny happens. Besides those three, I really don't care about any other one. Obviously, besides ours. But Idol, again, I still don't know who owns them besides some Jewish person.
You're gonna get yourself in trouble constantly saying some Jewish person.
Well, that's like what?
Oh. Looks like Aphrodite Mythos was also made February of this year.
Cool.
I'm just gonna look up I'm just gonna follow every single one of these accounts just so I could say first.
You'll be the first one to see.
I'll do it on my alt. I'm not gonna clog my main.
Good idea. I need to unfollow people on my main. Anyway, Idol. Idol wasn't owned by anyone other than the founder. Well, there we go. This mysterious founder. And recently, they sold to Brave Group, which already has its own VTuber group, if I remember correctly. Brave has. It's one of those things where they have one, but you didn't really know they have one until you actually looked for it.
What Brave Group is, it's one large company that owns multiple smaller VTuber agencies. It's just a one large company that bought out Idol.
That's crazy. Like, they're just like looking at all of the mini corpos and saying, we'll buy that one and that one and that one.
They're the BlackRock of VTubers.
They're the BlackRock. She's not wrong, Chad. She's not wrong. But anyway, Idol was bought out by Brave Group. And this was the announcement that they put out. And I'm gonna go ahead and read it here. I'm gonna skip the first line because we basically already read it. We want to express our gratitude for the Idol's management team's willingness to work with us. Their cooperation is essential for a seamless transition and success of our shared vision. As noted in the previous announcement, when integrating Idol into Brave Group US, we prioritize giving every talent the freedom to choose their future with us. It's important to us that no one felt forced into a decision amidst such significant changes. We understand that the transitions can be daunting and work with a larger corporate structure isn't for everyone. Therefore, we're thrilled that Nikki Ray, Connie Confetti, who I believe is a clown VTuber that I've heard of, Kai Sai Koda.
Of course you've heard of the clown VTuber.
I've heard of almost all of them. A couple of them blocked me. I can't imagine why. But MommaOcco, Poco Raccoon, Roka Rowan, Koa... Oh my gosh, I'm so bad with these names. Akugaki, Lalabelle Lullaby, Ruby Runeheart, Taiga Toragami, Shiki Fuji Lisa, Enya Ignis, and Shabelle Tanya have chosen to stay and work with us. That's a lot of people that are still staying over. We are sad to have chosen to stay and work with us on growing with Idol together. We are sad to see them go, but we are deeply respect the decision of Katarina, Cutie, Fuyo, Cloverfield, Juna Unagi, Rin Primrose, and Messia 05 to pursue their paths independently. We're committed to celebrating their journeys at Idol with a dedicated farewell stream in November. Wow, all the way in November. under the terms of the assigned agreements. Instead of requiring any upfront payment for their IP, we will engage in revenue sharing model for 1 year. This arrangement ensures they continue to grow their careers on their own terms, regardless of personal financial situations at the timing of departure. So that part is honestly the biggest part that I wanted to focus on. Those 5 talents that are leaving, they're going to keep their models, basically. They're going to keep their IPs, which is pretty massive. I don't feel like that's something you see very often, where when a company just, like, shifts management and people decide to leave, they're like, okay, you can keep the assets from the company that you're working for. Basically, Gen 1 left, yes. I am not quite sure of all the people in the different gens, but it sounds like all of those were just, like, the first generation. The ones that are leaving are also the largest, yes. Yes, I did. Again, Rin is probably the biggest. I don't know if she is the biggest, but she's one of the biggest ones there. And they go on to say that they will work on 3D model debuts for the talents that choose to stay. Regarding the debut of EN3, by the way, they were planning on debuting another group before this happened. We are committed to ensuring the highest quality debuts. To achieve this, we've decided to delay the debuts until October. Additionally, we will debut 4 talents following the departure of one of the upcoming talents. So one of the people's like, yeah, I'm noping out of this one. I'll be honest, I would too. We are aware of the concerns regarding the delivery of previously undelivered merchandise. We're taking steps to address these issues. We will attach a detailed shipping schedule for all pending orders, and this replies should any delays occur or issues arise in producing merchandise by the scheduled dates. We will provide refunds. Thank you for your patience and continued support. Rin is the biggest in Idol? Yes. And I believe it was Azahara who brought it up earlier. Rin is the biggest, but it's because of the fact that she is... she made a whole lot of shorts and TikTok videos. And this is an issue that, like... And this is why I don't make shorts anymore, chat. If people wonder why I don't make shorts, I occasionally get people that ask. This is why. You get a lot of people that are willing to subscribe to you because of your shorts, and a lot of people, because of the vertical format, will watch your stuff there. However, there's no money in it, and there is no retention in it. Like, a 15 to 60 second short retains nobody. They will probably hit the subscribe button, but they will not watch any of your other content. Like, trust me, I've tried everything. Like, when I did the TikTok to YouTube transition, I got a lot of people from TikTok over to YouTube to play Warframe with me. All of them are gone now. None of those people show up anymore. And I'm not mad. It's just an observation that, like, that nobody from that side of the internet is retained. They just leave. So, I know that Rin made a lot of content on the TikTok and short side, and I do believe that that's partially why she's got so many people. I hope that, like, she does well. I did want to bring up, she made an announcement video about this, and I want to watch as much as we can through it, because I still don't have time to talk about Niji, but I want to talk about, like, her thoughts, because, again, she's the biggest one here. Yeah. I wanted to also read the Katarina Cutie one as well, because she made it a graduation post. I didn't have a lot of time, chat, because I was putting this together today, like 2 to 3 hours before stream, but I only found her graduation post, so I want to... Can you guys both see this still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I need to actually pull it up. So far I found like 3 more Mythos accounts.
Really?
Yeah, I found Dionysus. Apparently, I looked up Hermes Mythos VT, and it says the account was suspended.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Lumi, our little detective here. Oh, I love it.
Hey,
That's
when
great.
I put on my detective hat, I get progress done, and I will go through every single Greek god, goddess, and monster, and make a nice little list.
I'm down for it. See, Chad, this is... Like, all of us here at the podcast, we all do great things. Lumi is the archivist here, the archivist. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but she helps to find she helps to sniff out the things. You know how to use the archive button.
I do know how to use the archive button.
Would one of you read this graduation announcement?
What?
Not it.
Awesome.
Not it. Akko didn't say not it.
Then one of you!
But you didn't say not it. You gotta say not it.
Okay. Hello, everyone. It's with a heavy heart that I announce my graduation from Idle Corporation. This decision has been incredibly difficult, but it's a necessary step for me as I move forward in my journey. During my time with Idle, I've had the most incredible experience. Thanks to the amazing support from the agency, and most importantly from all of you. Your love, encouragement, and dedication have been the heart of my journey, and I'm deeply grateful for everything you have done for me. My final stream with Idle will take place around November, marking 3 wonderful years. Wow, they've been around for 3 years. That's crazy. And I don't know a damn thing about them. I think that's a reflection on me. But the exact date will be shared soon. After this stream, I will continue my journey as an independent streamer. Love for you to join me as we look back on our cherished memories, celebrate our journey together, and discuss my plans for the future. Rest assured, this is not a farewell. I will continue creating content and engaging with all of you in a different way. I'm excited about the opportunities that lie ahead and the new adventures we'll experience together. Thank you for your unwavering support and for being the best community I could ever ask for. Let's make the transition an exciting new beginning. 3 years.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
3 years is a lifetime. Yes, I'll be honest. She kind of like stepped away from this pretty gracefully. So you know, that's good. I would say. But I'm gonna be honest with you. The whole thing is the acquisition definitely is kind of weird. But like I feel like at the very least, from an outward appearance, they're handling it semi well. The fact that they're letting VTubers that decide to leave keep their IPs, it's again pretty massive. Because like if you leave a group and you're like, take us for example, if any one of us moves on to something else, God forbid, we all own our IPs because we started before we jumped into this. So like Paco would let us move on with all our stuff, and I'm pretty sure VShojo has the same rules. But like if you start, let's say in Hollow or Niji, like they own every bit of that character. You're just like the voice and the keyboard. So the fact that these people get to leave with their IPs, I don't know if they started with their IPs with Idle, but the fact that they get to walk away with them says a lot about the willingness of the company. Everyone knew this would happen when they first joined up, despite Aviel saying he wasn't selling the company. I have no idea. Hoping Lisa still owns hers when she joined and still keeping that ownership. She got to take it when Sundaria split and only just recently joined Idle. Oh man, that really sucks. Like when you join a company and like it's one of those things where when a company is selling, they know probably months in advance. At the very least, the people at the top do. The people at the bottom don't. And they typically find out the day of that everything is falling apart, and it's just like, all right, get out. So, oh man, that really sucks. Don't sign your IP away? Yes, pretty much. If you join a group, make sure that you still own it. Lisa, why does everything I touch dies? Meika, Lisa, and Tanya are the only ones that joined with their IPs. Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. So now we're going to, very briefly, Rin, at the time that the acquisition came out, decided to do a stream about this. We're not going to watch the stream because it's an hour and 30 minutes, but there was some comment highlights that I wanted to go over and scroll through here, because people summarize the stream pretty well here. So if you want to watch the stream in its entirety and listen to her talk about it, you can. But we're going to read the highlights, and then we're going to listen to her video where she talks about basically her departure here. So this is info from Ren's stream that wasn't in the letter. Thank you to this commenter who did this for people. Idle ran into money issues, which is why Brave stepped in. It's typically the case. For what it's worth, Rin is on the same page as the CEO of Brave USA on a lot of things regarding how an agency should be run these days. Brave talks intensively with all of the talents. Lots of staff like Lanny will stay. Talents still have time to decide if they want to leave or not. By the way, this is before she decided she was leaving. Should the talents decide to leave, they won't do so immediately after it was announced, so no sudden graduations. Rin and everybody else won't/can't yet say if they're going to say. They will announce it together. Rin appreciates Brave offering talents the IP since that's not standard. Then Idle is not shutting down, which that's good. Don't take the talents not streaming as them being out. I'm assuming that some of them are deciding to take breaks. Brave wanted all of Idol. ES will be fine. Encore will be fine. Everyone got the same offer, which is, again, Brave thinks that there's something there, which is nice that they think that. Future collabs with talents that left won't be blocked or anything like that. And Rin hasn't heard anything of anyone quitting. Awesome. So, you know, I'm going to be honest, it's probably the best you could really ask for when a company gets... I mean, like, here's the thing. When it comes to regular companies, I feel like it's pretty standard that people expect that, you know, when your company gets kind of acquired by another company, it kind of just falls apart. People get left behind or fired or anything. So, I don't know. I think it's very nice that Brave is doing that. Perhaps they learned from seeing other companies. But I don't know.
I will say, because yes, it is technically a nice thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
However, I think it is way more damaging to a company's reputation to try and keep it, like, in the public eye.
I agree.
Obviously, other companies don't care. They see it as, like, a perfectly fine thing. Like, of course you want to keep your stuff. It's your stuff. You should be allowed to take all of it.
Mm-hmm.
But in the public eye, that always draws, like, a lot of controversy.
No, I agree. I
think to some degree, a lot of companies are starting to wake up and realize there is a level of self-preservation in not requiring that.
Mm-hmm. I also think that, like, there is a danger with just letting the talent take the model with them, because even though the talent and the voice might be inseparable, which I agree with, it can damage the brand if that talent goes off on their own and does whatever the heck they want. So I understand from a business point why they might not let them do it, but I still think it can be pretty scummy by not letting them do it. It's like a catch-22. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. And anything could happen. So, I don't know. Nerdy for the 5, thank you. Rin did a video about this. She wanted to graduate before Brave bought Idol. Well, I'm gonna be honest, that kind of makes a lot of sense considering the video that she made saying that she was leaving. Brave is essentially the 3rd largest VTuber company. That is crazy. And nobody really even knows Brave is a VTuber company. I'll be honest, I think a lot of people learned that Brave had VTubers when this happened. Because I don't feel like they advertise it a whole lot. I mean, did either of you know?
Nope.
You know what?
That Brave had VTubers before this? I knew because I saw Rima talk with a lot of the Brave VTubers. They seem pretty chill. But I really didn't know that they had their own VTubers. And I'm not trying to be mean, that's just the truth. Excuse me. I vaguely heard about it, yeah. It's just like one of those things where if you're not like Hollow, Niji, VShojo, even like Phase Connect, because Phase Connect is big enough in its own right now that that most people would probably know about it. And that's just because they've been rocking hard trying to push themselves out there. Like, unless you know about those 4 major companies, you may not know about other little companies that exist. They may be niche enough that you just might not know that they're a thing. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just like, that's just the truth of the matter, that really only the big guys get up there in front, and you have to kind of fight for what's left over. I knew but don't watch them, nor do they really advertise as well as some others. Yeah, no. I mean, like, Brave is one of those browsers that, like, you know, it's a fun and interesting browser, but, like, I don't see a lot of people, and I'm not trying to be mean, but, like, Brave is not really, like, that big of a browser. Like, I feel like Opera does better than Brave does now. So it's just, like, not one of those things, just, like, a lot of people think of Brave and they're not even really quite sure what they do. So, Brave takes the Altis approach to marketing. They keep focused on the brand separately and don't try to Marvel multiverse like big corporations. I mean, hey, if it works out, it works out. And we'll see how it goes for Idol. But Rin would make a video. I have been told that Rin is one of those people that likes to joke a lot about things. So, as we go through this video, be prepared for a lot of jokes. You guys should both be able to hear it. So.
Yeah. Nope, it's
Hi,
silent.
my name is
It's silent.
There we go.
from Idlien's first generation
She's just
isekai,
weird.
and I
She was
have
doing the
an
Logan Paul thing.
announcement. As of November 2024, I will be graduating from Idol Corp, and I will be instead operating as an independent VTuber. Sorry, I've always wanted a reason to do that. I love being overly dramatic. It's all I know how to do anymore. Anyway, I'm quitting my job, and here's why.
Oh my gosh. So, she's like, I don't know if she, I think she's a prince slash princess. I've never really been quite sure. The model,
Yes, in a few months, me
I
and
like
some
the
other
model.
Idol
It just like
House will
catches you off
company and
guard.
becoming fully independent VTubers. You might have already seen the announcement from Brave
Looks like
Group, but
Cruella
even if you
DeVille's
have,
confused
I'm gonna
child.
read it to you because I feel
Oh, that's
like
me.
Dear fans, we want
It
to say thank
does.
you everyone
Oh,
for
Cruella
following
DeVille's
our
gender
recent
confused
announcement about
child.
Idol
There we go.
acquisition by Brave
Brave is a
Group.
Japanese
Your
investment
support and trust mean
company,
everything
not
to
the
us.
browser
We
crypto
promise to do our
company.
best to
Wait,
make
really? Am I getting that
We
wrong?
also want to express our gratitude for the
I mean, if I'm getting that wrong, I'm
to
sorry,
us.
chat.
Their cooperation is essential for a seamless
Brave
transition
Group
and
is
the
not the
success
same
of
with
our
Brave
shared
Browser?
vision.
Okay.
As noted in
I
the
am a
previous
major
announcement,
asshole
we're
then.
integrating
I
our
am
efforts with
sorry,
Brave Browser.
Brave
We
Browser.
every talent the
I
freedom
thought
to
you
pursue
had
their
VTubers.
future
It doesn't sound
goals.
like you
It was
do.
important to us that no one felt forced into a decision
She's a
amid such
they?
significant
Is she really?
changes. We understand that transitions can be daunting.
The royal
But
prince?
God,
the
Akko.
corporate
So
structure
just
isn't
I'm
offensive.
sorry. I guess I just keep making that mistake. There's no redemption for me.
MommaOcco,
Shake my head.
Disgusting.
I know.
I don't even know why we hang out with you.
Ruby Runehart,
You know what?
Toragami,
You gotta give out
Ignis,
to get
and Chevelle
on.
Tanya have chosen
Earned
to
it.
stay and work with us and grow
Oh,
Idol
I still
together.
need to put that
We
on
are
me.
sad to see them go, but we deeply respect the decision of Katarina
Here, I'll
Fuji,
turn on
Cleo
your
Cloverfield, Juna Unagi, Rin Penrose, oh yeah, that's my one, and Maker05
show
pursue their
items. There
paths
we go.
independently. We are committed to celebrating their journeys at Idol with a dedicated farewell stream in November. Under the terms of the signed agreements, instead
Brave
of
software
requiring any
browser.
upfront payment for the IP, we will engage in a revenue sharing model for 1 year. This arrangement ensures
I'm gonna skip forward because she's just reading the thing we already read.
quality debuts. To achieve this, we have just scheduled dates. We will provide refunds. Thank you
But I kind of just wanted to listen to some of her
Warm regards,
um
Idol. Now, if you know
opinions.
anything about how most VTuber agencies work, then that bit about IP is massive. Basically, Brave Group gave us a choice when they acquired Idol, which was either A, stay in Idol and work under Brave Group, or 2, leave the company, but keep all of our pre-existing branding, including our models, names, assets, channels, etc., and just become indies. As you can tell by the YouTube apology side at the beginning, I chose option 2. Usually, though, when something like this happens,
Again, she went for the
talents
Logan
taking ownership
Paul
of their IPs
apology,
isn't
and it's
even
funny.
an option.
Rin
The
is
choice either
asexual.
stay
I
with
mean,
the
hey,
company
I
or
really
leave,
don't
but
care
keep
either
your
way.
character.
I just think the
This is
model's
mostly done
cool.
for valid reasons. For example, so the
Asexual
company can
and
better
they is not
legal
the same
defend the IP
thing.
if needs be,
Yeah.
and just to make the
Maybe.
day-to-day running of the agency.
Right.
I don't know. There's
Yeah.
too many fucking
But the
terms
point
that
I'm
I'm
trying
not
to
gonna
make
bother
is
to
Brave
learn.
absolutely
We need to do a
I
stream where
don't
we
care.
just go through them all.
But they did it anyway, and I think that is worth some.
You know what
serious
would be
respect.
fun?
In the future, I
If
do
if
hope to
I
see more
managed to get
agencies
Buck
kinda do this
Angel
sort of
on
thing.
and be like,
I
hey
also
Buck,
just
you
wanna
wanna
point out
talk
how
about the
cool it
Alphabet
is that
Mafia?
While some of us are probably going to say stuff like we're buying our IPs just because that's an
That'd
easy
be
way
fun.
to describe
Didn't you
it,
say that
honestly.
Buck follows you
Brave
or
didn't actually
talks
make
to
us
you?
pay a single cent up front
Yeah, I'm
for any
mutual
of
with
this.
Buck.
Instead
Yeah,
of saying something
that'd be
like
cool.
the Rin Penrose
I'd entertain a
intellectual
stream like
property is
that.
worth $32.79. Pay up. What they're actually asking is that we just split some of our earnings with them anytime we do anything that generates any money using the IP, starting from when we graduate in November and ending a year after that. I think the press release makes a really good point about why this might be preferable to an upfront payment when it says, this arrangement ensures they can continue to grow their careers on their own terms, regardless of the personal financial situations at the timing of departure. If they just put a flat price tag on the IPs, then what would have happened if one of us couldn't afford what they were asking? Like, let's be real. If we take into account the value of the models, the associated assets...
That is a pretty good point because, like, I remember when Ginny left her group and she had to buy back the IP. I remember her telling me that it wasn't necessarily cheap. So the fact that they're literally just saying, "Hey, we'll take your money for half of your money for a year." Now I do know that when it comes to revenue sharing and stuff like that, it's actually really easy with Google AdSense. You can like split up payments and shit. So that's not going to be a big issue. The thing that I'm going to be interested in is when a year does pass, if that is actually going to be a clean process. But yeah, it is really, really crazy that they're just like, we're not going to put a flat fee on this. We're just going to hope that you stream and we'll just take half of whatever you make for the next year.
and the perceived value of the channels. you're automatically just asking for at least a 5-figure sum there. I personally think it's preferable that we have the revenue split rather than one of us having to go into debt so we can keep our models. That being said, I am definitely going to just describe this as me buying my IP, because that is far less of a mouthful than me describing this to other people as I'm going to be participating in a revenue sharing system with my former employer for the duration of 1 calendar year, starting on the effective date of our signed agreement, which itself becomes active upon my cool stuff.
Ginny had 10k followers on YouTube, and I believe they wanted to charge her $1 for every sub. Oh my gosh.
What the fuck?
Holy cow. Please I would like to know what a gender bender is for once. Gender bender is a term in transformation hentai. That's really about it. A good one in my opinion.
It's like, what was that show? Onimai is a gender bender anime.
Uh-huh.
Or Ranma 1/2.
Ranma's a good one too. Dude,
Ranma's the famous example.
you saw that they're remaking Ranma, right?
Gender bender is you magically get turned into the other gender, typically against your will.
Typically, yes.
I need to finish Onimai.
Oh man, I'm terrified of them making another Ranma. They're gonna
So
ruin
many
it.
normies dropped out of Onimai when they had the piss scene, and it was so funny.
Wait, what? There was a...
Well, because there's a lot of Onimai of him learning how to be a girl, I guess.
Uh-huh.
And at one point, he just, like, wets himself.
I mean, if you go from having a penis to not penis, I can understand that. So... Anyway, let's continue.
I think
As you can see, Chad, she likes to make a lot of
I
jokes.
go into depth about why I'm deciding to leave the company now of all times, considering all of the everything going on right now. Because I know a lot of people are going to look at this and say, Brave acquiring Idol and Rin leaving Idol were announced at around the same time, therefore correlation does imply causation, and Rin is leaving Idol because of Brave. Or maybe the even more scandalous, Brave kicked Rin Penrose out because they don't want to deal with her, which, gotta admit, kind of sad that's not the case, because that would have been extremely funny. I had actually handed in my graduation notice in June before I was even told about the acquisition.
Yeah,
I've
again,
been
like,
having problems with Idol
she was
for the
planning to
better
leave
half of
before, so
a year now, and
that makes this a lot better.
I love numbers, and throwing 700,000 subscribers into the trash wasn't something I was willing to do on a whim. You know, I've done good work on this channel. I have music stuff that I'm very proud of. I've done great streams that I've been really happy with. The algorithm.
Rin has ADHD and autism. You know what? That makes it
got to
hotter.
the point where even that stuff didn't really outweigh the issues that I've been having. For the record, when I say I've been having issues, I gotta clarify. I have not had a single issue with any of the other talents or any of the managers that are going to be moving to Brave and continuing to work with talents there. Mina is great. Lonnie is a legend. Lala likes Pikmin and therefore is my best friend. I've had numerous calls with a lot of Idol talents where we've discussed what's going on and we've
She sounds incredibly amusing. She is.
And it has been really
I would say that
helpful
she's probably
hearing
worth
everyone's
following,
opinions on this.
chat.
There's a member of the N3 who I think is literally the coolest person alive, and I feel really smug that I know her and you don't. The problems I've been having were problems with how Idol was handled in the past as a company before Brave stepped in. I'll still be working with Brave until my graduation, and genuinely I'm looking forward to it, even though it's not going to be for very long. Maybe if the acquisition had happened sooner, I'd be on board with staying, but as it stands, all the problems I experienced made me realize something.
Rin has a worse disability. Being British, you're right.
Don't think I'm
That might make her
Imagine
irredeemable.
Like, I
Imagine
tend to
being
keep to
British,
myself
couldn't
a lot.
be
I'm
me.
terrible at reaching out to people. I tend
Surprised
to
she doesn't have
It is a hard
tea.
life.
I'm surprised she doesn't have a teacup in her hand.
Teachers' lounge during break time. My fan engagement skills are basically in the abyss. And yes, I will admit it is a factor. Interacting with the more adult side of the industry isn't great for my mental health. There are things that agency VTubers generally need to be able to deal with in some way, and I can tell you right now, basically everyone else in this company is miles ahead of me in that regard. And it is because I had that realization when I did, that I decided to ask to graduate, because I don't think I'm cut out for agency life. What I'm cut out for is being an indie with a personal manager. That's right, baby! In a few months, I'll be paying someone to fight me in the Tesco's parking lot. I'm really moving up in the world, huh? I know a lot of people were expecting me to stick
Oh
with Brave
boy.
because I've spoken really highly of
VTuber
idol
manager.
in the past, and
I really hope it's not the
clear,
one I'm thinking
I
of.
stick by those points. If you're a
I
social
doubt it.
person who can work well with others and you can embrace certain parts of the industry I find it very difficult to, then find yourself a good agency and you will be having a great time. Genuinely, if you are looking for somewhere to audition, then I would still recommend Idol when they open up auditions next, or even other Brave.
Hold on. Smug says, supposedly because of what happened to Idol, one of the former talents might drop docs in the future. Really? Well, if it's worth looking at, we'll look at it. Ren really collabs with anybody?
But if you are like me, you know, someone who
I can
now
kinda
has
see
I
that.
don't think I've ever seen her collab with anyone now.
And before dude, Ren, if you ever hear this, do not talk to Tessa.
Content someday, who's a loner.
You completely cut out.
A freak,
Yeah.
sad,
I was about to say, oh no.
unloved, and
Tessa's
joining an
somehow
agency still might be a
getting
good experience, but
Akka.
it might just not be where you're meant to be forever.
Don't talk to
That's
Tessa.
okay. All you can really be expected to do is what is best for yourself. And what was best for myself was getting into an agency, meeting a couple people who fundamentally changed my entire outlook on content creation, making a shit ton of connections, finally learning a way to record music in a non-Audacity program, and then leaving while you still have a positive outlook on the entire thing. Today's life lesson: get that bag of friendship. The friends were the bag we met along the what? Okay, that's enough about why I'm leaving. This is how it's actually
Who's
going
Tessa?
to happen. I'm not graduating
That is a stream for
immediately.
another
I'm still here
day,
until
so all I
November.
will say
As
is that they are a
VTuber, you can't just
VTuber
say to the
manager.
company, hey, I'm graduating next week. Hope you don't mind.
Her mom
For
is
the next few
amazing. I
months,
believe it.
I'm still here. I'm still an idol talent. And being an idol talent.
I hear
even
Splatoon
when
music, so this girl plays a
I still
lot of
have access to
Nintendo
the benefits
games.
of being an idol talent. Not gonna guarantee anything until we've had a bit more time to cook, but I am fully intending on having a very interesting next few months. Speaking of interesting, did you know that for the next 3 and a bit months, I'm Brave Group US's most subscribed to talent? Oh no! Okay, hear me out.
Yeah,
for
that is a
sec.
lot. She
So far
likes
as I can
Splatoon.
tell,
You know
there
what?
is
I'm
no
fine with
one
her.
channel in the entirety of Brave Group, all branches, not just US, that has hit 1 million subscribers yet. There's one channel that's close, that being actual proper idol duo Himehina at 937,000 subscribers. But like, come on, I would have to be utterly delusional in order to think I can compete with that. And that's why I'm not competing with them. I'm competing with the concept of time itself. Okay, so here's the scheme. I just think it would be really fucking funny if, within the next 3 odd months, I just make a mad dash to 1 million subscribers, make Brave Group history, get my God Play button, and then just die on the spot.
I like her.
Like, do I have confidence in
Oh,
this plan?
man.
No.
I like her a
do not
lot.
have trust in my ability to gain an extra 250,000 subscribers in the span of 4 months. But this is not about confidence. This is about number go up. And if playing Cookie Clicker has taught me anything, it's that I am sort of okay at making numbers go up.
Yeah, she definitely has autism, by the way,
Yes,
chat.
might have to have some more
I think she's great.
It'll
I think the
all be
only
worth
problem
it
is
when
the
I manage to
British.
barely stumble over the finish line come November. Gold play button in hand before falling
Rin
on my
versus
face
Crony.
and crumbling into a pile
Down
of
Akko,
dust
I know
and
you want-
ash. So all we gotta do is mark it as the push to 1 million subscribers and we'll be set. The cheap itself. And this was the part of the video where I decided that
Oh,
video
shoot.
editing
Is she gonna
is a
sing?
scam, and I'm not gonna do it anymore.
I'm not gonna play with her song because it's her song, and I don't want to get a copyright claim for that. But I feel like it's a pretty good, a pretty good, like, you know, thing for her. She's leaving. It sounds like it's on a good note, and that's great. And when it comes to the whole idol stuff, I believe that they are gonna do just fine. At least from right now, it looks like they're gonna do just fine. It's not her song? Well, then what is it? I listened to it when I first heard this, and I was like, I probably shouldn't play this.
I mean, just in case, you don't want copyright
Yeah,
strikes on our shit again.
Like... Oh, my fault, by the way.
Yeah, chat, Akko's constantly getting us in trouble.
Anyway. I think Rin is fine. I think she'll do just fine. I would step away from the shorts, personally. That's just me. Just step away from the shorts. And
Yeah, but you're not a massively subscribed to channel now, are you?
Huh?
But you're not a massively subscribed to channel now, are you?
No, I'm not. But if I did nothing but shorts, I probably would be, and I refuse to. She was just too lazy to edit. I don't know, she did a pretty good job editing. I like her in, but the incurable disease of British. Clowns tend to cause trouble, Mizu. Did I do the R? Well, I don't have the notifications open for Twitch, so... plus, I'm not doing Twitch notifications tonight, so don't redeem them tonight. Alright, you can ask me on, Saturday. I'm gonna stream on Saturday. But that was pretty much the idol stuff. In my personal opinion, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. It sounds like some other VTubers that left idol have some things that they want to say in the future. We'll see if that actually happens. If it does, and it's interesting, we might talk about it. The British must suffer. Yes, the British must suffer. Excuse me. I actually kind of feel bad for the British people right now, because they're enduring a lot of riots.
A lot of political upheaval. Again.
They just need to start deporting people. What?
You're probably
Build
right.
the British Wall, deport them
Build
all.
the British Wall.
Exactly.
Yeah, Lumis, you're probably
British Wall,
right.
deport them all.
Yeah. Not here, though. We don't want them. Not here. Alright? We want...
Yeah, no, British people can stay over there.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Lumi, the border commissar, will take care of them.
Border Patrol Lumi.
I just get Lumi and like
She's the resident Mexifish, so she's allowed to do that.
Exactly. She's like when you think about like racist Mexican people, they're the ones that came over legally and built a better life, and now they're seeing people come over not legally, and they're like, well, now I feel slightly racist. The border fish. Oh man.
I mean, it's just like you have no excuse to just hop and skip over if you're just coming over to come over. It's like if your life is in danger, yeah, sure, I guess that's an excuse. But otherwise, or like let the women and children in, leave the men over there. Military age men should not be coming over.
Yeah.
It's just me.
I want Lumi in a commissar outfit as she reads my crimes before summarily executing me. Whoa. Need Lumi as a space marine. I feel like that would be better.
Space marine? No. I'd be a sister of battle.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we don't allow those dirty women in Space Marines.
Fair enough, fair enough. Are the Sisters of Battle like super buff, or are they just like...
Dude, the Sisters of Battle are fucking awesome.
Okay.
Sisters of Battle are why female Space Marine people make no fucking sense. Because Sisters of Battle are these buff, badass women that run around on motorcycles with giant flamethrowers. And they're like, no, that's not good enough. We need female Space Marines. Fucking why?
We have enough Space Marines? Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
Oh, lazy is funny. Legally immigrant Mexicans sees illegal immigrants cross the border. That's it. You made me right. No, the thing is about Mexicans, is the racism comes genetically. It's just like from the various things that I have heard my dad say about other groups of people. Yeah, no, that just comes naturally. His brothers, the exact same thing. My cousins, the exact same thing. Even the mixed cousin is the exact same thing.
Well, not to get political here, but maybe they're bringing the wrong people in. It sounds like they're all racist.
Lol.
Oh, that's funny though. I love Mexicans. I do too. I do too. Anyway, last little bit of the stream, we're going to talk about Nijisanji losing one of their members. This is going to be an interesting one because this Hex guy that we're going to talk about briefly he's not like the one that's like super racist in Nijisanji, but he did like do some shit in reference to one of the members that was kicked out earlier. I think it was Selene, because Selene, remember when Selene made that joke about the girl, about the game that she was playing? And that's one of the reasons why she got kicked out. He had like a thing to say about it. And I'm gonna pull up a section of a video here soon, but like in context it sounds really bad. But just keep that in the back of your brain. So Nijisanji would make this announcement saying that Hex Haywire, by the way, this is a dude, by the way, and they're like, he's graduating on August 23rd. So we're gonna go ahead and read this graduation announcement. Not it. Which one? Okay.
Not it.
Okay.
I was not paying attention to you.
Mizu, you get to read it.
Announcement graduation of the Nijisanji Liver Hex Haywire. I'm gonna be clear, by the way, I actually don't know which one this is. I don't pay attention to any Nijisanji people.
Neither did I. I had to get
the
the crash course.
All of the Nijisanji dudes just look exactly the same.
Yeah. Thank you for your continued support of Nijisanji. We hereby announce that Nijisanji Liver Hex Haywire will graduate from Nijisanji on the 23rd of August 2024 Japan Standard Time. As a member of the... Not saying that, Hex Haywire debuted in December 2022 and charmed fans with his soothing voice and never fading humor. Don't know what never fading humor is.
He's like an ASMR guy.
We cannot thank Hex Haywire enough for all his contributions as a liver and sincerely wish him the best on his next journey. To our fans and everyone involved, we understand how difficult it is to accept Hex's graduation. We would like to take this opportunity to thank you all for your support of Hex and Nijisanji. After the 23rd of August, Hex Haywire will cease all liver activities. For further details regarding his graduation, please refer to the paragraph below. Date, 23rd of August. Social media accounts, public until after Hex Haywire's graduation stream. Membership and exclusive content available until after his graduation stream. And fan letters accepted until the 23rd of September. The Nijisanji VTuber group will continue to pursue their activities with Vermilion, Melico Kioran, Depipo Dropscythe.
These names.
What?
And Kotoko Torihime. We kindly ask you to support. We kindly ask for your continued support of the group and Nijisanji. For all inquiries related to this matter, please contact any color. Contact address. Please refrain from directly contacting our company's livers, including any contact on social media or on stream.
Okay.
Thank you for your understanding and cooperation.
Now, chat, I'm gonna be honest. Again, we don't really know a whole lot about Ninja because we don't care about them that much. But I do know that he is a bit of a shit stirrer because, like, people are correcting me. It wasn't Selene. It was Sayu. Sayu was the one that made the joke about the girl in the game that was assaulted, and that was one of the reasons why they forced her to graduate.
And he got into that mess.
Yes, he did get into that mess because I don't know what it is, but like it was with Sayu and Selene that they both like there were videos that they put out regarding them. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, when a talent graduates, you don't get your other talents up there and get on stage and to publicly shame them. And that was one of the things that that he did. Before we go through that though, I wanted to show this, chat. Some people joked this is why he's being forced to graduate. This is why this is why people joke that he's graduating. Because Michi, if you don't know, used to also be part of Ishoujo. And I don't know what day this was, but like she said if I was one of the 7 deadly sins, I'd be sloth. And then Hex said you'd be a nerd. And so everybody thinks that 1, this is why he's graduating, and 2, they think that he's going to be shoujo because of this.
I wouldn't doubt it. And also, wow, did he really get the same artist to do both of those profile pictures?
I didn't notice that. Oh my gosh, that would be so funny. Oh my gosh, that's really funny. I didn't think of that. Wow, the red colors are even the same too. Oh my gosh, that's really funny. Oh my gosh. So here, I'm skimming back to the part that I thought was actually interesting here. Give me just a moment. So, the only thing that I thought was really important to, like, point out, and Rev pointed this out in his video, which I listened to, but, like, the thing that, like, really upset me with this guy is the fact that, like, when they were shaming Sayu after she left, he had specific comments he said, and now, chat, here's what you have to understand. I believe, actually, you know what, I'm just gonna play it, and they will mention it during the video as well.
Many of the points made by his genmates. However, what separates this
By the way, they're talking about when Sayu was let go, and a whole video was put out by other genmates.
Statement from the others is how Hex begins his address.
I do want to say first and foremost, as both.
He does sound like
liar
Corpse
for
Husband, by the way.
Nijisanji,
No,
and
not
someone
really.
who has suffered through essay sexual assaults as a
Man,
young
join the
person,
club.
as a younger individual, I cannot condone a lot of the jokes and a lot of the things
Pause
that
it just for a second.
Paused.
People can be uncomfy with jokes, but welcome to the club, my dude. I'm fine with those jokes.
Well, also, here's the thing: a lot of people need to understand. There's no reason you have to look at the joke or hear the joke. That's what a lot of people really seem to skip over with this stuff online makes me uncomfortable. Why are you looking at it? Go away.
Like, I didn't make it for you.
Look away.
Yeah. These people treat, like, you know, when you gift somebody something at Christmas and you didn't put a lot of thought into it, and that person is like, thank you, question mark. It's just like, bro, it's not like somebody's forcing you to take this. You don't have to pay attention to this. You don't have to care that that this is happening. But you are saying it now for some damn reason.
she said, and it devastates me. It devastates me because I never would have guessed that it would come to this. It would happen.
I never would have guessed that she would have made these jokes.
Now, to be clear, publicly sharing that you're a victim of SA or any other form of abuse is not itself a bad thing. But what complicates the way that Hex has done so here is how his victimhood is being used to qualify his condemnation of Zion. Regardless of his intentions, this effectively frames Zion's infractions as a personal slight against Hex and implies a degree of malice behind her words and actions.
That is a good point, though. It's just that it's worth bringing up because, again, this video was put out by Nijisanji. It's not like something that he threw out there. This was approved by the company. So, like, there's a certain amount of grossness to it when, like, again, if you want to talk about your own story and, like, say how much it sucks for you. Yeah, I think that's totally fine. That's totally valid. You know, if in the right context, I feel like people can share those experiences online. But when you're trying to do it to try and make somebody look like a villain like this, it really only makes you look like the asshole. And in my opinion, it made Hex look like a major asshole here. Just like, why do you need to use your own story like this to push down somebody else for a joke they made? Like, it's not that deep. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like, bro. I'm not gonna pull the whole everybody's been hurt by something in life. But because I don't want to, like,
But
say...
everybody has been hurt by something in life.
Well, yeah. No, I mean, like, yes. We all have not had the same experiences, but all of us, at least the three of us, have had some stupid experiences that happened in our childhoods. But, like, you can't use them like that to justify why a company is firing somebody because of a myriad of reasons. I say we revoke his victim card. His victim card has already been revoked because he's fucking leaving. I'm gonna say right now, if he joins VShojo, he's, like, fucking screwed. Because VShojo, like, even though I know that they're a little bit safer in some of their jokes, like, he's gonna get eaten up by people, because a lot of the people in that group are just like way more free flowing. After they leave Nijisanji, they let their freak flag fly. So here's the question for you, chat. Press 1 if you think he is gonna join VShojo. Press 2 if you think that he's not gonna join VShojo. Because I'm actually curious what people think. I think it's definitely possible. I mean, like, he's a pretty well-established talent. He's been there for a while. There's already another dude there. So, I don't know. Do you guys think that might happen?
He is either going to come out of hiatus from his old persona by announcing his re-debut, but it's with VShojo. And I'm gonna guess it's gonna happen in either November or December.
It's possible. It's possible. I don't know. I just think, like, you know, here's the thing that's really crazy about Nijisanji. Like, they have some crazy females there, but all the males just seem insane to me. Like, for a second when I saw that he was graduating, I thought he was the one that was being racist. No, this is just another one of the crazy Nijisanji ones. They have one that's like openly racist, one that complains about people that want their play buttons. They're like, all of the male talents are just insane. All of them. So,
it's very funny.
It is very funny. And I'm not trying to dig on male VTubers at all, because I know that there are some nice male VTubers, but holy shit.
I mean, hold on. I think let me see if I can find the image again. Keep yapping, and I'll post in shooting shit.
Okay.
Because I made a meme just for this back during the Taurus situation.
Yes.
Give me a second.
Yes. He said he was planning about this in February. Who, Hex? I mean, if Hex has been planning this for a while, maybe he is joining VShojo. I don't know. Matra is cool with Sayu now, so I don't think she would put in a good word for him. Probably not. Was Matra not a good friends with Sayu before? Because then they both were in VShojo as well. Claude is the just ask one? Yes. I don't know. They're all of them, like, whenever you see VShojo, like, I mean, again, some of the girls get into drama too, but it's always the men. I always see somebody talking about the male ones, and I don't get it. The male ones are insane. The fans are crazy too. And trust me, I get it. When you see a hot-looking man model, cool. But man, these people are crazy.
Oh, here we go. Found it.
Ooh, can I show it on stream? I forgot.
Of course.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, yes, it's perfect. You made this, right?
I just put the text over it. Someone else did the anime pro tag.
Right.
It doesn't help when they're all the exact same color scheme, but also you can say the same thing about male VTubers.
Yuki is the racist. Akko messing up? How am I messing up? I know Millie Brown noses a lot for her company. Ninja also caters to a young audience. I mean, Ninja caters to a lot of crazy people. I'm just gonna be honest with you. But this is the path of the male VTuber that Lumi made here. You got the pre-debut, very cute woo small bean one from that's just kind of chilling there. You've got the level 50, only popular on Twitter VTweeter, and we know a lot of popular VTweeters that are like that. Then you've got the pre-debut ASMR boyfriend experienced VTuber, and then you've got the Who Wants to Be in My Harem VTuber.
I don't know which is worse, to be honest. The redo of Healer Dude or Rant.
They all are terrifying, in my opinion.
I like Rants.
Rance is the harem one, right?
No, Rant is the top one.
Oh, okay. This is the... Okay. And Rance is the one that was, like, utterly evil to people.
No.
No? I'm thinking of the redo of Healer one, then.
Okay.
To be fair, redo of Healer guy has a purpose, and the people he does it to kind of deserve it.
Yeah.
You're right. So it's not really evil, but it is evil, kind of.
The fire poker thing was a little far, but yeah.
The fire
Fire
poker
poker?
was great. You know you were totally into it,
What?
Lumi.
Shut up.
What? I didn't
Okay,
watch all of Redo of
have-
Healer here, so I'm confused.
Okay, I have Redo of Healer on Blu-ray. We'll watch it together sometime.
We have a lot of things I need to catch up on. Are we still watching, on Sunday, are we still watching that movie?
I had to semi-forcefully have Arch move Archcast to Sunday.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to the Ren Fair on Saturday.
Yeah, so,
So, it's up in the air right now.
okay. If it is happening, it has to happen before my stream that night. So if not, that's
Hex
okay.
has a fire poker asset. No!
He does? Okay, what is fire poker?
Yes.
No! To be fair, he never used the fire poker. I mean, yeah, but the intent was there.
What is fire
I
poker?
can understand it.
See, chat agrees with me. You know you love it, Lumi.
Where does Bagman go on this? I don't know. I know Bagman's a nice guy. I've heard from a couple people that Bagman's cool. I think he follows me on Twitter.
Azahara, thanks for the tag. I hate it. Ugh. Disgusting.
A different fire poker. The look of shock. I'm sorry, I don't know. It's on Discord. Where?
On the TVA server, if you go under VTuber discussion.
Oh, that's what a fire poker is?
No! Well, no, that one says, I believe, yeah. A different fire poker. Okay, yeah, that one. It's not the one that was used in Redo of Healer, but because that was a literal fire poker, but yeah. Just imagine accidentally pulling that out on a public stream. Good job, professional.
See, chat, this is why if I do loot stuff, I'm doing it, I'm like getting a separate model that is exactly the same, so I don't accidentally do that.
No, that's why you have it binded to like some weird ass key combinations.
You could have this rod or my rod. Oh my gosh. Intellect notwithstanding, is he nice or is he kind? No, this guy's not nice or kind. He tried to use his sexual assault story to demean another person. I don't know.
I don't see a problem.
Like, I know that Nijisanji like changes people for the worse, so I was talking about Bagstard. I think Bag is fine. I don't know a whole lot about him, but I've been told by a couple people that he's cool. I might ask him if he just wants to come on the podcast sometime, because I think he's cool. So, yeah, he does follow me, so he's a decent guy. I believe he is lay-based, so, and a lot of cool people follow him, so I would say that he's probably cool. Wrong again, child. Hex was dealing with felony jokes. Oh, gosh. But that, chat, is the 3 major graduations for tonight.
To be fair, one of them is like 5.
This is true, and one of them is like
Yeah.
a quote-unquote semi-retirement. Bagman can't breathe underwater. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. We'll give him a submarine with a GameCube controller. He'll get down here. Did you know that's over a year old now, by the way?
Yes.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh. That just felt like it was yesterday.
No reason for you to make me feel any older, Akko.
He bitched about people trauma dumping on a stream, then told them to donate if they wanted to trauma dump. Really? Did Hex
What the fuck?
Just tell people not to trauma dump if you don't want to see it. What the fuck? Okay. To be real, chat. If somebody comes to me with their problems on stream, I may try to help. But if you super chat me telling me that, like, telling me some crazy shit going on in your life, I'm just gonna tell you I don't know how to handle it. Cause, like, I know I'm a life coach, but I'm entertaining. And you shouldn't be telling me deep dark secrets in front of, like, hundreds of people. But I'm not gonna like tell you to super chat me if you want to do it. That's bad. Kind of base.
I mean, I was gonna say you should say sorry I don't speak mentally ill, but that might just make it worse.
I mean, I'd be lying then because mentally ill is my main language. And you both know that.
Oh yeah, you're autistic, I forgot.
Yeah. Not like it's your job. Wait, never mind. It's your literal job. What the hell does a life coach do? A life coach is basically a therapist, but better. Well, a therapist is just like, I understand how you're feeling. Let me give you some medication. A life coach is going to repeat back what you say to them in a way that helps you to figure out yourself what your life problems are. And then I may occasionally hit you in the head and say, you realize that this is the problem, right? And then you'll be like, you're right, that is the problem. And I'll be like, so what are you going to do about it? And they're like, I don't know. And then you're going to stop coming to me because I'm going to tell you you're a fucking idiot. That's literally what my mom does. So that's like, as I've learned, that's kind of what I've done is whenever I have coached people, they'll come to me with their problems. I'll repeat their problems back to them to make sure that I understand it. Then I'll infer some things about how they could fix it. And then they come to the solution. It's just like, thanks for helping me figure that out. It's just like, yeah, now actually go do it, bastard. They never do it. I get paid to just have them tell me, well, I didn't do it. Why don't the courses have scuba suits? They can breathe underwater. The mermaid one can breathe underwater just fine. Look at her. She's chilling.
You go, blah, 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 blah.
So did you make that little angry eyebrow edit really quickly? That one is adorable.
I just drew it on my phone while I was at work.
Perfect.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, it's so great.
It's like over half the stupid little edits that I make I just make right on my phone.
That's resourceful, chat. If you're able to do stuff like that, I think that's why Lumi's big.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't know,
Hey,
Lumi's
Vic.
pretty thin. Why are you calling her fat, Akko?
No.
I thought we were all friends here.
Should I get a fat toggle? Oh no, I accidentally left!
Oh!
Okay, I'm back. I meant to press another thing, but instead I left. I was like, no, fuck you guys. I'm back.
There you go.
Welcome back.
Oh, and now my model's tweaking out. I think that's a sign that we should conclude.
Everybody's tweaking tonight.
Conclude for the night.
There we go.
That was
Except
fun.
me, because I don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do drugs, kids. That was a fun night, chat. I hope you enjoyed the craziness that, from all of that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just find it all insane. I hope the best for Idol. Nijisanji can rest in piss with their talents that constantly languish and make themselves look worse. So.
And if you're a Niji sister and you take issue with that, please leave a comment.
Yes, please leave a comment. It helps drive up engagement. Let me in the same room as Dom, see what happens. I don't know, Dom does a pretty good job with multiple people in the room sometimes. I don't know. Anyway, I have 2 songs for you, chat, that if you want to listen to them. So thank you so much for coming today. I deeply appreciate all of you. What are you guys going to be doing for the rest of the week?
I have my members only Berserk stream tomorrow.
That's right. I'll try and listen to it while I record.
It's gonna be mostly silence, page turning, various reactions, me writing down notes on a post-it note and sticking it on my manga pages, yapping, and so far there's a fucking tie on the poll that I put up on whether people want me to just do the Black Swordsman arc or start the Golden Age. It's tied, and it's like, you fuckers aren't helping me here. Give me an answer, otherwise I'm gonna leave it to a coin flip.
Well, I will tell you what, let me... Okay, your YouTube channel is actually kind of hard to find if I just search your name here, but I will help break the tie by telling people to go vote on it. Hold on.
Yeah, if anyone wants to watch me do my first Berserk read-through, we're gonna do the Black Swordsman arc and maybe the start of the Golden Age arc tomorrow at... Yes, I'm starting with the Golden Age arc! I'm starting with the Black Swordsman arc, and then I'm going into the Golden Age arc.
Here, chat.
Because, you know, that's the order that you're supposed to go into.
Chat, if you're not yet, become a member on Lumi's stream. So that you can vote and break the tie. Or make the tie even worse. That would be even more... I'm gonna be honest with you. That would be funny.
It's already happened once before. I'm like, what's the point of a poll if you fuckers are gonna tie it?
That's...
over and over again.
It's a good troll. My personal opinion. You probably can only vote if you become a member. I won't show it for me here because I'm on the T channel. But if you want to vote, go break that poll, and help her learn where she wants to start.
I was gonna throw the fish if you. No, the only good way to start the manga is from the beginning. Adoy. It's gonna be fun. Someone started a poll underneath my initial announcement post saying which is gonna be Lumi's favorite character, Demon Horse, Sad Priest, or other. And I'm just like, huh?
Demon Horse.
Demon Horse.
Wait, holy shit, when did we get to 937 subscribers on this channel? What the fuck?
Last week.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Maybe if you spent more time with us, you would have seen it.
Well, you know, I need to go get some milk and cigarettes. I'll be back here later.
Ooh. Well, chat.
See how Lumi does you, chat?
This
is why you need to make the tie worse.
No!
With that out of the way. With that out of the way, chat. I got some good songs for you. I think you guys are gonna like them. I will be back on Saturday. Mizu, are you doing anything tomorrow?
I am playing Pirates 101 with Father Dama.
Cool.
Nice.
Because we are children.
Because you are children. I heard that the lore with Wizards 101 and Pirates 101 actually melds together a little bit, so if you play both games, there's like some bits and pieces that you'll see crossover.
I mean, admittedly, it probably does, but I don't know enough about it. That's more Dama's field.
Yeah.
Of expertise.
Probably. Anyway, and chat, I will be back on Saturday to stream Dark Souls with Ginny. That'll be pretty fun if you want to yell at her after, what happened last week. That's funny. Let me just see what happened last week. I'll talk about it off stream. Anyway, chat, you guys have a fantastic night. Bye.
Bye, chat.
Memphis, Tennessee, straight up this bitch. The gun. Big ups to MC Jarbo. Did someone say, wait a minute, Matt, no, should've kept my head in my cab low. Now I'm just getting played like Hasbro when I'm not butt fucking handicapped. Oh, I'm calling out your woefully insufficient level of lactose. So that's where the fat goes. Look at my legs, bitch. Ain't no circulation in those. I got them black toes. Listen, Faith, don't act like you wasn't sucking them shits like it was Leo DiCaprio. But I bet you think my kid's some kind of lasso that you can just throw to straight up mess with my cash flow. Learned a few lessons for black folk. Child support. No, collect the fees from the depths of my asshole. It may says, yeah, I stand behind him. The perfectly law-abiding citizen who's not violent, would never smack a bitch and force her to go into hiding. Lord, protect this man like you protect Hunter Biden. And Faith says, where's my child support? Get the fuck away from me. I never leave the Ralph Castle. Like, I'm gonna just show up at your house. Sorry, the Ralph ain't no Frank Castle. I just don't care. Pop pills and get high. So my soul ain't there. I'm trying to buy my way to heaven, but I'm nowhere near. Fuck it. Straight to hell. We go. I'd rather sit in this chair until I grow gray hair. I'll be dead at 45, man. I ain't scared. Trying to buy my way to heaven, but I'm unprepared. I guess it's straight to hell. We go. Never see my ass in no ring. This ain't Knoxville. I just dox and will, cause that's all I can bring. No, you will never see my ass in no ring unless it's money laundering as the kingpin of the fucking pedo ring. I'm from the Bible Belt. I get the kids young, and I got my own church. Matt called the kids shunk, and I ain't talking about no college kids sung. If they can crawl, they can shit run. Am I wrong? How did I not learn my lesson? I think I'll just molest one more. Then next song, I'll put on this song. Get into the pink song, sing along with my good friend Ian Miles strong. Now Josh says I'm whack as fuck. Nigga, you cope, boy. My dick's small, but it works. What you need's a rope, boy. With your busted ass dick, why don't you stick to what you do best? Then go write some code, boy. Pop called me the pills, very dope, boy. This fat fuck's on pills, and he's so fucking dope, boy. Ask my mom every day if she's proud. She's like, no, I'm not. You're a goddamn joke, boy. Lord, I just don't care. My pills and get high, so my soul ain't there. I'm trying to buy my way to heaven, but I'm nowhere near. Fuck it, straight to hell we go. I'd rather sit in this chair until I grow gray hair. I'll be dead at 45, man. I ain't scared. I'm trying to buy my way to heaven, but I'm unprepared. I guess it's straight to hell we go. I just don't care. My pills and get high.